Trigonometric ratios. After watching this video, I will be able to find trigonometric ratios using right triangles. So this is part 2. You should have watched part 1 already. If you have not, then you should go back and watch that one first so that you're not confused on what's about to happen. In the previous video, we talked about right triangles and how the legs now depend on the angle we're talking about. And we also talked about trig functions called sine, cosine, and tangent, or SCT. And this word, SOHCAHTOA, is called a mnemonic device to try and help us remember how to set up our trigonometric ratios. So, if we're talking about a specific angle, it could be theta, it could be x, it could be z, it could be b. Doesn't really matter what letter it is. We are talking about a specific angle, then the legs depend on the angle we're talking about. And I'm going to set up a trig function or a trigonometric function. So if I want to talk about sine, well, that means I'm going to take the opposite side, so whatever measurement is the opposite side, over the hypotenuse, and that's going to give me a certain ratio. And later on in future lessons, we're going to use these ratios to actually find angle measures when we don't have them. But because we're just taking it one step at a time, we're just learning how to set up these ratios. If we're talking about cosine, then cosine theta means you're going to take the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And if you're talking about the tangent, then you're going to take the opposite over adjacent. So every first letter creates the word SOHCAHTOA. And I like to write it S-O over H, C-A over H, T-O over A. And you definitely want to write this down because chances are you're not writing it down and you need to write this down. So now I'm going to use my SOHCAHTOA to try and figure out a trigonometric ratio. My very first step is to identify the angle we are talking about. So we have sine C, so that means we're talking about angle C. Because that is my angle, now my second step is to figure out what is my hypotenuse, what is my opposite and adjacent side. So angle C, so opposite side would be 28. Hypotenuse is great because it's always the bigger number or the side that's opposite of the right angle. And then the adjacent side is the side that's left over. And because we're doing sine, then this is S opposite over hypotenuse. So I'm going to fill in the information. Sine of angle C comes from the problem because that's what we're talking about, is going to equal the opposite side, which is 28, over the hypotenuse, which is 35. And then once you have your ratio, you actually want to simplify. You don't want to leave these large numbers. So when I simplify 28 divided by 35, I get the fraction 4 over 5. So that would be my answer or my trigonometric ratio. For cosine, we would do the same thing. However, now we're talking about C A over H, or adjacent over hypotenuse. That is the middle part of SOHCAHTOA. We are talking about angle Z. So that means my opposite side would be 9. My hypotenuse would be 41 because that is the bigger number and the side opposite of the right angle. And my adjacent side is left. So I'm going to fill in my information. Cosine of Z is going to equal adjacent, which is 40, over hypotenuse, which is 41. This fraction cannot be reduced further, so this would be my answer. Now I will do this one more time, but for tangent. Tangent is the last 3 letters, so that is T opposite over adjacent, or O over A. I am going to figure out the angle we're talking about. We're talking about X. So that means opposite side would be 20. Adjacent side is the bigger number. Hypotenuse is the bigger number, or the side opposite of my angle. And then adjacent is 15. So remember that for sine and cosine, because the hypotenuse, the bigger number was at the bottom, our fraction was always in between 0 and 1. But now, because the hypotenuse is not on the bottom, it could be a smaller number or a bigger number. My tangent could actually be a mixed number. So I'm going to fill in. Tangent of x is going to equal opposite over is 20. Adjacent is 15. So I'm going to simplify this ratio. And I'm going to leave it as an improper fraction. Do not write this as a mixed decimal because the improper fraction is actually more useful for us down the line in the future. So now you try. Identify the value of each trigonometric ratio. And we're talking about cosine z. Because it's cosine, we're talking about CA over H. And then we're talking about angle Z. So that means my opposite side would be the 24. Hypotenuse will be 30. It's the bigger number. And then my adjacent side is the side 18. Cosine says adjacent over hypotenuse. And then I'll reduce this. 18 divided by 30 is going to give me 3 over 5. So my correct answer is D.